What is up? In this video, we're going to be learning the Make It Hot choreo. I'm going to show you real quick what that's going to look like, and then we'll get started doing it together. All right, let's get into it. So we are going to be doing 4 8 counts. I'll turn around so it's easier to follow along. And we're going to be starting with our right foot doing 4 Polly Pockets. All right, so that right leg, we're going to be going Polly 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Here's where you're going to transition into the next move. So when you come on 4, it's going to go toe to the front on an and then 4 and then you're going to push off 5. So when you bring that foot dun, dun, and then out to the side, I lift my right foot off of the ground over to the side. Okay, so let me show you what that looks like forward. So if we just did 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So see that? 4 as if you're going into your Polly. Then you're just going to do 1 hop and then put your left toe down, and then you're going to push in. Cool? All right, so let's go back in to that from our 4 and 5, push back, and 6. So it's kind of like a boop, boop, boom. And you want to be now facing the back of the room. So it goes 4 and 5, and you want to open up and bring this left leg out to the side, and then do the same thing how I was doing before, where that right foot's kind of coming out to the side, okay? So let's do that again from our 4 and 5 and 6. So you're going to be pulling yourself out of that movement. So just think, let's do that one more time. It's a heel, toe, push off, land back into right, and you want to open up towards the back of the room. You're going to switch your weight onto your left and bring this right leg out to the side. Cool? All right, let's do that one more time from our 4 and 5 and 6. We're going to cross it 7, and then we're going to go a little bit toes in, and then we're going to bring that right leg back out to the side. Same thing how we were doing before on the other 2, 8. So essentially, you're going to be doing a circle around. So let's go back from our 4 and 5 and 6, cross 7, toes in, and then come out 8. So just like how you would do a W step, right? But instead of finishing with our feet going out at the end of the W step, just think cross, toes, out, okay? So if you see, it's cross, toes, out. But you're going to be doing that while also bringing yourself around to then face forward again. So let's go through that from our 4 and 5 and 6, cross 7, toes in, and 8. Nice. All right, let's go from the top there, and then we will keep adding on. From our Polly Pockets, we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, and 8. Good, let's do that one more time. poly. We go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, all right. So now, after we come out of our 8, we're gonna do 2 Charlestons, stepping backwards. So you're gonna be bringing right behind left into the Charleston. So from 8, 1, and 2. Yeah, got that? So it's gonna go from our 8, and then we go from our 8, and we go 1 and 2, continuing, and we're gonna place this behind 3 and 4 and. Okay? So going from our 8, and we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So when you're doing these Charlestons faster, I'm definitely staying on my toes more. Whenever I do it slower, I end up being more of a flat foot. But think you want to put your weight in the ball of your feet and your toes. So then when you're going quicker through the movements, you can easily go in and out and let those heels swing. Okay, going back in from our 8, and we step back 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we're gonna slow it down here, 5, 6. So those are gonna be full counts, and you're gonna notice it kind of slows down the movement a little bit. Okay, so let's go back through that from our 8, and we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6. Continuing on from 5, 6, we're going to land in 5, 6, 7, and. Okay, so kind of like as if you were going into your soccer ball move. So you finish here, you're going to land in to your right foot in front and put your left toe down in the back here. Then you're going to lift off of that front leg, right? Lift and come over to the other side, kind of like you're doing scissors. You're just switching your foot placement, okay? So going back, let's go from the top there again. From our 8, and we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to go heel 8. Okay, so that movement is simply boop, boop, boop. Cool? And to show you forward from our single scissor here, here, then we're going to land in boop, boop, boop. Okay, so it's like boop, boop, boop. Cool? All right, let's do that one more time, and then we will continue adding on. From our Charleston, going backwards, so we go 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then from here, continuing on, our and is going to be bringing our right leg out to the side. So kind of like when you do your Polly Pocket and then lift this on a double. So it's going to go and, right? So you want to bring that leg out to the side like this, right? So if we go from 8 and, then we're going to shoot forward 8 and 1, 2. And what you're doing there is like a scoop on do, 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 right? And when you do the scoops, you're hopping 2 times. Do, 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 do. So you can also say like a 1 and 2 and. So you know that you're accounting for both, or you can just say 1, 2. Cool? So going from our 8, and we go and 1, 2, bring it back, 3, and 4. So when you go into that 4, you're going to start into your running man. So let's just go through that a few more times. From our 8, and then we go and 1, 2, bring it back, 3, and 4. So that movement, do. This is coming back. So make sure you lift that front leg, step back on, and then you're going to bring this one out into your running man. Okay? So it's like a do, right? Falling back, leaning forward. Yeah, great. Okay. Let's do that one more time, and we'll continue on. So from our 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to finish off that 8 count with the rest running men. So it's going to be 5 running men after you go, and the 1, 2, 3, then it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're just going to do running men and open up kind of like you're doing the rainbow to the other side of the room. So let's go through that. From our 8, and we go and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that one more time, and we'll finish off and then put it all together. We go from our 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, you're going to come up and do a double. So that's simply bringing that back leg up and 1. All right, so instead of bringing that left leg forward back into our running man, you're just going to kind of trick it and be like, oh, we're coming up, but we're going right back, okay? So after the 8 and 1, and heel out to the side, 2, and step 3, slide 4, okay? So that movement is if I went from, trying to think, back, here, this way, here, up, back, up, side, step, here, right? So you want to push it down and then kind of just open up to the side. And when we go that, here, slide, boop, 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 boop. Okay, let's do that again. So from our 8, and we go, and 1, and heel out 2, and step 3, right, your left foot down, heel down. You're gonna slide 3, and then slide 4, 4, and then you're gonna step over, right over left. And when you do that, try to then open up to the left side of the room. So 3, 4, bring right leg, 5, and then you're gonna push back 6. So now you're facing over to your right, and then you're gonna go 7, 8, and just open up to the front of the room. So whatever feels right there or good there, use that movement. So let's just run through that a few more times. So that the slide is left heel down in front, and when you're setting up to go into that move, I'm facing towards my right. So make sure a little like catty corner sideways. So it's gonna go heel down, then we're sliding, then we're picking right up, step over, kind of like you're crossing, and try and keep your feet a little closer together here, so then you can push back left to the other side. So it's like a bump, and then you can open up to the front of the room. And also, just depending on the floor and the shoes, these slides can definitely, I don't know if you can notice here, but my shoes, they're new and they're definitely, my shoes are definitely getting stuck to the ground. So just have patience with yourself. If you want to try this move in socks first, and then just try different, floors and shoes and just test it out, because slides can definitely be a little tricky depending on the surface. Let's go through that a couple more times from our 8 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, from our 8, and we go 8 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so I'm going to show you the full thing facing forward just so you can also have that as reference when you're practicing, so you can see how my foot placement is going. So from the top, starting with our polys, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, there we go. Let's practice putting all of this together now slowly. Here we go. I'll count us in. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. All right, let's try doing that a little bit faster now. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Let's do that one more time, and then we'll finish off with music. All right, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So one thing also, when I'm doing certain movements, especially when I'm bringing my leg out to the side in the beginning, I'm definitely holding it a little bit longer than some of the other moves I feel like you might notice, and you'll hear it with the sound, where you kind of want to be following that melody with it. So when it's going like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, that 5 and 6, I do believe I hold it just a slight bit. 7 and 8, it does hold just for a slight bit, and then I go back in, do, slow, and then fast, dun, 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 and then everything else is pretty much like the same moving forward. All right, let's do this with music. Make it hot, make it hot.